Today I want to talk about when is the best time to send your items, your inventory to Amazon to bulk up for Q4, to stock up for Q4. We all know we want to try to get as many items to Amazon as we can for Q4 because the more items that are there, the more items that will sell, the higher your disbursements will get, and the more money that you can make. So when is the best time to send your items to Amazon? Do you wait until it's October? Because, Q4 is, in the business world, the last 3 months of the year. October, November, December. That's quarter 4. And those are the dates where most Amazon sellers make the bulk of their money. I mean, the bulk of their profits come during Q4. That happens with retailers, online sellers, online resellers. Make the bulk of their money a lot of times during the last 3 months of the year. So do we send it all in right before October? What are the things that we need to think about when we're sending our inventory to Amazon? And I'll give you my thoughts on that. We love Q4. We've made some really good money during Q4. And sometimes people have a few worries about, being able to squeeze the most profit out of their items. And some people decide to hold off on sending their items to Amazon because of a couple of reasons. And those reasons are ones that I don't think are really all that necessary to worry about. A lot of people worry about long-term storage fees, and they think, well, if I send it in right now, I might have long-term. I know long-term storage fees happen in August. They happen again in February. But long-term storage fees, if you're not aware, are fees that Amazon charges per multiple items you have in stock. So if you have 5 in stock, they will only charge you a long-term storage fee for 4 of those items. And it's items that have been in an Amazon warehouse for over 6 months. And they charge this twice a year. So on February 15th and on August 15th, they calculate what items have been stored in an Amazon warehouse for over 6 months. And then they charge those long-term storage fees. So here's the thing. If you send in your items right now, then you won't be charged a long-term storage fee for any of those items that you have multiples of until February 15th. If you wait until after August 15th to send in your items, then you won't be charged a 6-month storage fee until the following August 15th. Because when February 15th comes, that items will still just be there for 5 months and 28 days or something like that. So think about that when you decide when you want to send in your items to Amazon. You look at the camel information, you look at the keep information, you look at the sales velocity. How many items are you sending to Amazon? Am I expecting this to sell quickly? You can look at the competition. You can use the How Many app to find out how many items your competitors have in stock. You can find that at fulltimefba.com/howmany, and that's just an app on a Chrome extension that tells you the numbers of inventory levels that your competitors have in stock. And so you can get a good idea of what might be able to sell quickly, what might take a long time to sell. So some people worry about long-term storage fees. I'm thinking if you're going to try to bulk up for Q4, if you send in your items now, they're not going to be charged a long-term storage fee until February 15th, and hopefully by then you've sold the bulk of your items that you're sending in right now. You want to always try to source items that sell quickly, have fast turns, and you don't want to go too deep on items that are long tail items because you'll have those long-term storage fees. So that is something to consider. Other people also are sometimes worried about monthly storage fees. Now, monthly storage fees, Amazon has recently updated to kind of tweak the monthly storage fees. Right now, it's 54 cents per cubic foot for a monthly storage fee. And so sometimes for a lot of people, that's just a few pennies per item per month. Sometimes it might be a dime a month per item, which isn't that big of a deal. But most people, it's maybe a nickel a month, something like that. Well, for the month of October, usually it's 72 cents per cubic foot. Well, Amazon's changing that to 54 cents a cubic foot. But the kicker here, Amazon is going to be charging $2.25 per cubic foot for items that are being stored over a month long during the months of November and December. So when December 1st hits, if you have whatever items that you have in Amazon that have been stored over a month, then you'll be charged that $2.25 monthly storage fee. And the reason why Amazon is doing this is because they do not want to be a long-term storage answer for us. They want more items to sell. They don't want to just keep holding items for months and months. They want items to sell very quickly. Now, if you have items that you send in, say you send in an item on November 15th. Well, December 15th comes around, it's still there, and at the end of December, Amazon charges you $2.25 per cubic foot for the items that haven't sold during that month. Well, the next month comes around, and it's January now. Well, Amazon's only going to be charging you 54 cents, because that's their normal monthly storage fees, for items that are being stored during the month of January. So I know this is a lot of stuff, a lot of numbers, and the monthly storage fees do apply to every unit that Amazon is storing for you. So the long-term storage fees only applies to multiples, but the monthly storage fees apply to every unit in your inventory. So again, I know this is a bunch of different numbers, but these numbers can add up the longer your items stay in your Amazon inventory. So you always want to be trying to source items that sell faster. But here's the big thing for me. I know that when it comes to Q4 and trying to prepare for Q4, items that are being stored in my house are not making me any money. I can't sell those items unless I'm merchant fulfilling them, and that's not what I do. I don't merchant fulfill. I want Amazon to take care of all of my shipping, all of my customer service, all of that. Plus, it's just a much better deal financially to have Amazon take care of all of those things. So I send all of my inventory, no matter what time it is, to Amazon. I have them store it. I have them take care of the orders when they are made. I have them ship it out. I have them take care of returns if it happens, and just outsource that to Amazon FBA. I don't hold on to any items here except for a few reasons, a few instances. If I have an item that I know because of looking at Camel or Keepa history, if there's an item that I know I'll be able to get a lot more during November or December, because usually the supply goes down and the prices go up. So if there's certain, especially board games. I have some board games that I'm storing in my closet here in my house, because right now, if I sent them to Amazon and they sold at what's competitive, I wouldn't make a much ROI. But if I waited until December, sent them in November, the sales come in December when they're selling for 2 or 3 times as much, I will be able to get the items at that price. Now, some people might say, Steven, why don't you just go ahead and send it in now? So you don't have to worry about it. It's get it off your plate and just price it high. Well, my reason for not doing that is because if Amazon ever accidentally damages your item or loses your item and they owe you a reimbursement, they reimburse you for the current market value. So if I have a board game that I'm going to sell in December for $100, but right now it's selling for like $25 or $30, Amazon's going to give me the reimbursement based on the $25 or $30 going rate, competitive market value, instead of the $80 to $100 that I'm expecting to get in December. So I'll wait on those. A second time that I wait on sending inventory to Amazon is because of long-term storage fees. Items that I already have, items in stock that are going to be possibly affected by long-term storage fees. If I have more of those, I'll wait until we get closer to Q4, until we get to November or so, to send those items in, because I just don't want to have multiple items and have to deal with February long-term storage fees. So those are the times that I hold my items back, but on 99.9% of my inventory, I send it to Amazon, and I encourage you to do the same thing. Send it to Amazon. You'd be surprised how many items might sell between now and Q4 that you can take that capital and reinvest into inventory that will continue to sell. That's how you get the snowball effect going. You get the sales, you get the ROI from the sales, you reinvest that into more inventory, and the snowball gets bigger and bigger, and you'll be able to start sending in more and more inventory and find really good growth with your business. So in conclusion, the best time I think to send in inventory to bulk up for Q4 is now. No matter what time of the year it is, it's now. I really think you should send it in, unless, of course, there are items that you're going to be pricing way above the current competitive rate price, or items that you might be having long-term storage fees coming up on, so you just don't want to add to that multiples that you already have there. So that's what I would do, and I would suggest for you to do the same thing. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to scroll down and like this video, leave a comment or a question, that would be awesome. And be sure you subscribe to the Full-Time FBA YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And as always, come over to the blog, fulltimefba.com, and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything we have coming up just for you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.